today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what we're going to use for All About Spelling and how we are going to set up our spelling packet so that we're all ready to go when the first day of School comes. Every child is going to need a set of spelling cards. There's about 200 per pack from All About Spelling. And along with the spelling cards, I think it's labeled Spelling Student Packet or something like that. Along with the cards that they also get this pile of other stuff. There's silent ebook. This is for level 3 silent ebook, and some word sorts, all sorts of things that are going to just make spelling easier for your child. So you're going to have this packet for whichever level your student is in, and that is going to go in your notebook. I'm going to show you in a minute. Also, to keep all your cards organized, you're going to need a recipe box. Because we're going to be transporting these back and forth, I highly recommend some sort of box that can lock. Some of the one that All About Spelling sells just has a lid that sets on there, and that is a bad idea for our purposes. We want one that locks, or that at least closes shut very, very tightly so that we don't have random cards in our box that we're taking back and forth. So also, All About Spelling sells these dividers, and I think that they're worth the $5 that they cost, but you could always make these on your own if you don't want to invest that. We're also going to use a composition notebook every day that we have spelling. So we want to make sure we have the composition notebooks that are bound on the side rather than spiral, so we're not having a bunch of random papers, and also the mess that they make is not cool. So it comes in both college rule and wide rule, whatever works for you. I've even seen them around the school year at Target in a primary paper that has really fat lines, and that would be great for your first graders or second graders. In addition to those things, we're going to use pens for spelling. Pens, there's been so many studies done that pens are just a better way to do spelling and to do a lot of things. Rather than erase words, we're going to just cross them out and keep going. It saves a lot of time. Now, if your kid has a specific hang-up about pens, which one of mine does, he would just prefer to use a pencil because he is a perfectionist, and yeah. So pens are the way we're going to do it. You can pack some pens in your student's packet. We're also going to need some highlighters. We're going to use these to mark phonograms, special sounds, tricky parts of the word. These are really an awesome tool for spelling. And the last thing that we're going to need is a dry erase marker and something to wipe it off. I find that sock pile that I have in my basement, that, you know, the missing socks, those are great. Just use old socks, stuff it in there, that way they can erase the dry erase board that we will provide for them. The final thing that you need is some sort of packet to put all of this stuff in, except for the recipe box. That'll be separate. But all of this is going to go into one packet. I tried it several different kinds. The one that I found works best for both spelling and grammar is this with the zip top. It seems to have a little bit more room. I'll put the dimensions up on Google on the supply list sheet. And you need gusseted sides because we're going to be putting a lot of materials for spelling in there. So once you get all that, label as much as you can, and stick it in your book, and you will be all set for spelling.